chasing shadows, fighting battles. I've been on my own for a while, let them say I'm doing better. I've been broken, but now I'm going. I've been on the road of I made it through. It's like I'm chasing the sun, and all my fears are on the run. Can't take my freedom, now you can take my freedom. It's like I'm walking on water, and all the waves don't even bother. This is my kingdom, and you can take my freedom. It's like I'm chasing the sun, and all my fears are on the run. Can't take my freedom, now you can take my freedom. It's like I'm walking on water, and all the waves don't even bother. This is my kingdom, and you can take my freedom.
I think this is one of the most iconic fighters in the world. It's also called the Widowmaker. You can tell from the shape here, it's a missile with little wings. If we remove these that are drop tanks, this is the actual plane. So we don't have really wings, so it's kind of difficult to call it an airplane, but technically it is. I based mine on the G variant. In this case, I already connected the drop tanks because I think they are part of the peculiar look of this airplane, but of course you can disconnect them, and later I will better show you everything. Before starting, the usual reminders: check the caption of the video to find all the useful links for the instructions, the full kit, the playlist with my all other Lego creations. So if you like this one, you can check also the others. As you can see here, we have a minifigure because as usual my mocks are in a minifigure scale. I make different scale mocks, so if you don't have enough room in your house or simply want to spare some money because maybe they are too expensive for you, I also make smaller scales. And for aircraft, one very good scale is the 1:70, that it's half this scale. We don't have the F-104 yet, but if you like the airplane and you want the smaller version, let me know in the comments, because little by little I'll bring you all my minifigure scale projects also in the 1:70 scale, but you know, to give a priority, if I know what you want to see first, it's better. I think we can start with the minifigure first because it's here, so I'm sorry for this little guy, that we can give a name. So as usual, a typical American name because this is an American aircraft. Consuelo, she'll be our pilot. We have a cockpit to put the pilot inside, and this one is peculiar as well because it opens sideways and not vertically. So this one opens this way. Once you open it like this, you can better check the inside, where we have the pilot seat, some instruments, the stick to pilot the aircraft. As usual in my models, printed parts are kinda random because I need them only to check everything works, but you can choose the one you like most. Maybe you can use the same you can see here if you like them, or maybe you can get custom stickers. And now we can put the pilot inside. So Consuelo will help us today to check everything. As you can see, it fits very nice. Then we can close the cockpit again like this. Then we have some little details I can show you, like the main gun here. That is not present on the other side because we have only one main gun here. Then we have the landing gears that are retractable, and I'll show you as usual at the end how they work. Then we have the wings with moving parts. So we have the flaps, this can go down like this, okay, while this part here can go up and down. So let's keep it up. On the other side, obviously it's the same, they are symmetrical. Here we have the air brakes. These are needed to slow down when at high speed. Of course, we have one here and one on the other side. Then we have the tail. This one also can be rotated right and left like this. Then the drop tanks, these can be disconnected if you don't want them. If you remove the drop tank, this little pin here not only is not very good looking, but not even close to the real one. We don't have this thing, so you can remove it and replace it with the 1x1 plate. And then you can also replace this single part here with this two. This way you have the wing with a very nice shape and no drop tanks. Then we have obviously the engine, and lastly but not less important, we have beacon lights, one here and one here, green for the right and red for the left. Like this we can better check the bottom, and I think we may start first with this little arresting hook. This one is needed on some runway when it landed too fast, also because these wings are very small. Even with the flaps open, it's really difficult to slow down without stalling, I guess. The hook here, even though this is not an aircraft carrier, it's a cool feature, so obviously you can find it here as well, just like this little fin, that it's a very peculiar shape and you have no idea how difficult it was to make it. Seems easy, but believe me, this part took me more time than expected. The front landing gear, as usual, it's the easiest one. You can simply push it inside. We have a lot of room for it, and then you can simply close the hatches like this. Very, very simple, very nice. As usual, the problems start with the back landing gears. As you can see, this part remains open, just like the real aircraft, even after you open the landing gear. First, you open also the second part of the two hatches you can see here. As you can see, we have enough room inside also for the back landing gear, so it's not so difficult to close it in real life, because in real life you have fingers. As usual, the program takes more time. If you watch some of my other aircraft reviews like the F-14 Tomcat, the difference between the digital and the next real life review is the time needed to open and close the landing gears. The real one takes seconds, here more. So let's see what happens. Hopefully this time we can go faster, but I don't trust this program so much. So first you have to put it straight like this. Rotate this part first 180 degrees. Rotate this one in this direction, and here in black I changed the color so it's easier to spot. This little thing can rotate like this. Okay, this one is a little stopper. You can put the landing gear slightly backward and open it, and then push the landing gear inside. Obviously it's the same when you want to close it. So you push it up, it's in this position, the black part, you put it inside, and it's a stopper to keep the landing gear in position. Now that we don't have this part anymore, here the entire landing gear, hopefully if the program works, yes it works, it's able to go down this way, and I can also show you the other one on the other side. So obviously they are symmetrical, and at this point you only need to close everything. Maybe let's close them separately. So first we can close the larger one like this, and then the smaller one this way. Now everything is fully closed, it looks very nice. The last thing to show you before concluding the review are here the pylons for the weapons. We have 5 of them, so 2 on each wing, plus 1 here in the middle. Plus, one last thing I can show you here. These tiles can be removed to connect a stand. Now on my channel you can find a universal stand useful for almost every design I made, but also others, so it's a free tutorial. You can find it here in the right top corner or caption the video, but it's made for aircraft that have a 2 studs wide base. But I think it's better if I show you what I mean. And here you can see everything already connected. Here we have the weapons, some sidewinders and some bombs, just to give you an idea. As usual, when you get the instructions for my fighters, you also get my weapon collections, and you can decide what you want. I removed the central weapon pylon, and here it's not really connected, as you can see. How to fix that? It's not so difficult. You can simply connect some tiles like this and then a plate. It's actually very simple. That is the same dimension you have here. This one is a 1 by 3, 1 by 3, so in total is a 1 by 6. And then this one can fit perfectly inside here, like this. So it's not really difficult to customize my universal stand also for this one. And before concluding the video, here a view with all the fighters I designed until now. We have many more designs that I made. You can find them again in the caption of the video in the playlist. They are divided by categories. But in this case, we only have the fighters. I think we now have a quite a large collection. But yeah, I'm talking too much. The video is obviously already finished. I hope you liked this aircraft. The design was more difficult than you may think. So I really appreciate if you leave a thumbs up if you liked my design, and if you like my designs in general. Remember to subscribe if you are not subscribed yet, and if not, why you are here. How did you find this video? I'm really curious. YouTube lately is not working so well, so I'm really curious to know how my video reached you. And that's it. See you next time with a new project. Bye.